Peace.
Peace to the tribe. What's up with it? How we doing?
Nah, for real. Peace and
This your,
blessings.
this your boy D. You already know who here with us. What's up with it though?
Man, made it through another 7. Glad to be here still. Glad to be with my boy AD. The collective is back. As always, we ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, just real quick, just to start it off. If you want to separate yourself from everybody that's probably doing the same thing or you doing whatever, just be consistent. And I promise you that's because it's like what matters is when you keep going and you look back, it's like, yeah, I was doing this since 2020, whatever. Now it's 2030. So that's the type of energy we bring in.
Nah, for real. Yeah, it's like the only way you fail is by not, by not like keep going, by stopping, by and then what it is that you set out to do. As long as you keep at it, you're really a success at what it is that you do. Man, I'm over here playing with stuff. I see you just change. Where my man AD go? Oh, that's real trippy right there.
Yeah, I love the koi fish.
Got the Pisces energy. I'm feeling it.
Facts.
Big Pisces energy. But yeah, let's go and get into the episode. I think yeah, the first topic we wanted to discuss today was that of utilizing your ego.
Mm.
Uh, you know, for negative and positive. I know me personally, I'm somebody who is just very aware of my own ego. I tend to, you know, I tend to ride it in a sense. I look to manage it. It is something that I utilize to get me where I need to go in life. At the same time, it's something that uh, I'll say that I tamed in a sense. It's something that I know when to set aside. When need be.
Mm. Mm.
There's so much going on in the world. We all are, we all have things that we're trying to get done. Me personally, like I said, I utilize my ego to kind of push through the world, to kind of handle my business and kind of just be able to just take no holds bar and just be able to stand on my own and be who I need to be, which is a necessity, especially as a man in this world. At the
Mm.
same time, it's like you know there are moments where you need to be aware that you gotta take a step back. You may be putting yourself in a space where utilizing your ego may be setting you back. Maybe you need to again, tame it in a sense, and let others kind of guide you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, because when you think about ego, it's a form of self that we have to learn how to control. You know what I'm saying? Understand and realize, it's a form of mask that we wear. And once we see it through that type of perspective, from a psychological perspective, it helps us grow and not to really be so harsh and judge ourselves from common mistakes, or even just sometimes when we just let our ego take control of certain things when it didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we do need. It helps us guide ourselves through the world, through different types of places. But if we don't learn how to use our ego correctly, it can put us in some dire situations. Like when I think of ego, I think of I can do whatever I want, or I can do certain things and be like, oh, I'm not gonna get caught. You know, it's like a little kid sneaking in the kitchen, sneaking in food. It's like, I'm not gonna be part of this. You know, that's how we can really understand ego in a simple way, and then grow it as we think about maturity and responsibilities for ourselves.
Yeah. I know if it wasn't for my ego, there would be no, Elijah Green as a brand, as a form of
Mhm.
expression.
Right.
Um, it's me utilizing who I am and, kind of everything that I've been through to, just to have something to stand on. Um, and again, as a means of a way to express myself in a sense. At the same time, you know, it's a business, and
Hmm.
uh, with my business would not be without support from customers, from just people in my life who I depend on to support whatever it is I'm looking to do.
Hmm.
And if I don't have that understanding of when to again utilize my ego to express myself and just stand on something in this world. Um, that's one piece of it. But at the same time, if you are doing that all the time, there's a good chance of you pushing. You just putting yourself in situations that are unnecessary, or pushing people away who can help and support you.
Hmm. Yeah, especially when you, yeah, when I hear that, I think about times where I let my ego get the best of me, or I see egos get the best of people, and they like, I don't need nobody. I could do it on my own. Of course, there is a form of self responsibility and maturity of learning how to handle things on your own. But when we think about forms of growth and being a community, we can't think like that. Like, of course, we got to help ourselves so we can be able to help others. But that comes from also like realizing how we can help others too, by having like a form of a non like self abandonment, or um I forgot the word that they would say for when you do that. Like, I don't need somebody like well, you said it a good way, just pushing people away and just harboring yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. So, to kind of speak on this topic a little further, to dive in, I got this clip
Mhm.
I'm gonna share. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, so we got my man right here,
Mhm.
dude Wayno. He got a podcast, but he's speaking about an artist from the Bay named LaRussell. Um,
Right.
I've seen LaRussell a lot just on the internet. He got a big social media following.
Mhm.
He kind of, he started just a big grassroots movement um, that blew up in a sense. I've he's done shows here in DC. I've seen people go to, and he recently signed a major deal to Rock Nation, but he's going through a situation where I think that the topic we're discussing is kind of pertinent to where he's kind of allowed his ego to, I'll say, kind of separate himself from what his initial, I'll say, base is, in the sense that yeah, you can be somebody who is known for spreading positivity and you can stand on that, but um there's levels to things, there's and sometimes you just got to know when you, yeah, there's levels to this. So let's go and get into it.
Bet.
We gonna talk about Willa Russell, what I think he should do. Now he a grown ass man. He ain't never got to listen to me. I ain't never put a dollar in his pocket nor took one out. But I do have some suggestions. Let's watch and then come back.
I'm not perfect, and neither is the president. Was guiltier than the nigga hiding evidence. You can't be mad that they heated if you don't let them vent. Even the devil was heaven sent. Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Even Martin was heaven sent.
Mm.
Kanye was heaven sent. We all heaven sent. Donald too. We all heaven sent. Epstein too. We all heaven sent. Adolf too. We all heaven sent. Even you. We all heaven sent.
Now, come on, brother. Come on, man. First off, when you
Now, did you see her fan's face?
let's watch and then come back.
I'm not perfect.
Look at
And neither is the president. Was guiltier than a nigga hiding evidence. You can't be mad that they
him and
heated
the
if
short
you
and
don't
the
let
red
them
when he
vent.
said even the
Even the
devils.
devil was heaven
Look at
sent.
her face.
Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Even Martin was heaven.
She said, hold up. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Crazy part is she got red on too, so it's like, yo, what?
Man.
But no, I mean, when you think about what he really getting into, and when we were just talking about like the forms of ego, I mean, he going into a form of self-expression, right? Of understanding himself and what he's speaking on his mind, but he's still having like control and other foresight where he can like still see people for who they are, themselves, the spiritual selves. He just having a perspective that's bigger than him, but he also like having a form of ego of expression. So it's like we hearing what we saying, but we being kind of having egos ourselves because we're projecting onto him, just hearing the stuff he's saying and just like reacting to him instead of listening and responding.
Yeah. No, that's 100. It's like we all kind of get what he's trying to do, and in a sense, like trying to just share the fact that we all come from one source in a sense.
Right.
Everybody, I won't say everybody, but if you're watching the collective, you have that understanding. We get that. At the same time, it isn't about that. He then kind of further, I'll say, let's just we'll continue.
All right.
That the artist niggas is defending themselves 20 miles per hour with 15 and 20 posts, and I get it. That was his rise to where he's at now. He always expressed himself, but now you in a different space, buddy. Different world. Let's watch one of the clips of La Russell speaking on this said situation.
In America, hey, the past few days, I've been working, so I ain't got to really like be on social media. I cut my shit, I schedule it, and I post, and I get into the world. The homies briefed me yesterday on all the outrage. And my first thought was, niggas ain't that slow. But I go and look, and niggas that slow. Just listen to the music. Like, there's no way niggas hear that clip, and they like, you support Epstein. When the world be in despair, sometimes you need realization. And that realization for me through this song was like, damn, the same God who created Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, who did so many great things, is the same God that created Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, who did so many evil things. And it's crazy the range of what a human life is capable of. It's capable of changing the world and detrimenting the world. That's the purpose of the song. That's my realization of like, damn, this is all from the same place, and look which way it can go when somebody is misguided, when somebody doesn't have all the tools, when somebody just chooses to use their life in a negligent way. And
See, the situation that LaRussell is going through is he's coming to the internet trying to be logical. You can be logical with your base, but oh no, buddy. Your ass done signed the Rock Nation. Ain't no logic in nothing you say. You are.
So, you know, a little more backstory is the fact that after this happened, of course, he's been receiving a whole lot of pushback. And, you know, I don't follow LaRussell, so I'm not necessarily watching or seeing all this, but seeing that he's been kind of fighting, you know, a lot of people who I'll say have supported him in the past. And again, it comes to a point where why are you going up against people who have been there for you, you know, and in previous matters? Why are you having to defend yourself? Maybe if you're, you know, feeling as though you're having to defend yourself, maybe it's a sign that you need to just step back and reflect on the situation and, you know, really what's really going on.
The only place you've made a mistake at is fighting the internet. You at where you at in life, you got to turn all I mean, he disabled his social media, but yeah, you're gonna have to reel it back, because now every single move this brother makes is gonna be picked apart. And I said it even with the Wayne shit. Like, so if Wayne music aged so bad, you can't make a song about nothing. It's a lot of dope artists that have made songs about nothing, just having a night on the town, messing with some chicks on the block, rolling dice, doing whatever. When you start standing on this, I don't do nothing but the right thing, now they want to put the magnify, they want to put the microscope, they want to put the binoculars on your life. And I think it's just a lot for him because he wasn't going through that before when he was indie. Now let's watch this last video with LaRussell talking about how he's dealing with this.
this is all from the same place, and look which way it can go when somebody is misguided, when somebody doesn't have all the tools, when somebody just chooses to use their life in a negligent way. And it's insane for niggas to take that and be like, you support Epstein. Like, you niggas is weird. Like, if you want to know where I stand, go look at my life. Go listen to my music. Go see what I do in my community. Go speak to somebody who actually know me. Be fucking for real. It's so crazy how fast it go from black boy fly to get back in line, nigga. Y'all want a nigga to be constricted and restricted so bad. And I'm never not gonna be free. I'm never not gonna be free in my speech and free in my thought and free of my art. Artists and comedians is the niggas who's supposed to express the times and what's going on and communicate it in a way that's like, man, this is what came to me.
I hear him, man. I hear him. And honestly, I feel for the brother, man. I feel for him, but the need to constantly defend yourself in these instances whenever somebody doesn't agree with you, to create content out of it. I mean, I understand because, you know, on one side, it does bring some sort of level of momentum or some notoriety or some kind of, you know, let's hear his perspective. But on the other, man, you got a lot of people that don't want nothing but the content that's negative. It's all they want. They want to have the back and forth. They want all these bad things to happen. They want to see you crash out until that shit actually happens. Because they ain't going to do nothing but cheer it on. They going to want you to do something dumb and act out of pocket. And then when you do it, they going to call you dumb for it. So I just say, man, LaRussell, salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I hope if you see this message, he's a smart guy. He's not an idiot at all. I just hope that you reel it back and just focus on your music and focus on your brand. This is I do it myself for the one.
Any thoughts to that?
Yeah, that was fire. Just to speak on like LaRussell, the guy in the video. First, LaRussell, one, as an artist, right? Especially when we create, sometimes, you know, he's right. We don't need to speak about or or sometimes explain what we are creating to some people. If they don't get it, they don't get it. Because we got to realize what we create is from our heart. So whoever's getting the vibe and the energy, they can tap into it and get it. And those who don't respond well, that's on them. Because like I said, people have a form of ego where they project onto certain stuff before they can even respond to it. So you just gotta realize that. Fox, what up? What up? What up?
What's up, Brody?
Yeah. And let me just to bounce off it too. Again, like it's great to to express yourself. It's great to be able to just like look to seek who it is that you are. At the same time, it's not you have nothing to prove to nobody. In a sense, like you like as much as your life as you put out there, you have to be able to understand like you're gonna receive some type of reaction from that, positive and negative. So anything you do, you're gonna have to be able to stand on it and be able to take the negative that comes with it. And if you receive negative from it, it's like, hey man, don't be on here fighting the internet, bro. Like it ain't
right. That's what the comment section is for and shit. Like letting that build up and you just having a funny reaction to it. Oh, that's nice. Or you just gotta see these perspectives and see these egos, and also speaking to what old dude was just speaking about, just the whole situation coming to the internet with Logic. I mean, it's good that he's trying to use his platform for Logic. It's good that he's trying to have people have an open mind, an open heart. And sometimes we gotta realize that social media and these things that we watch make us numb and if turn the left cheek and just be used to seeing violence and all that stuff. Sometimes we gotta get a refresher of the other side of the coin.
Yeah, and people like the internet is the internet. People is putting on. People putting on, and like don't take nothing serious. Don't. Hey man, it's the internet, bro. Like take care of your business. Handle real life. But yeah, what up, C? What's good with you?
What's going on, man? Y'all talking some interesting stuff, man.
Yeah.
Speaking that truth.
That's what we here for. That's what the collective is here for. How your day been?
Man, my day was cool, man. Family time. Got some stuff done. The good usual. The weekend was cool. Cool little weekend.
Yeah.
I'm still reflecting off what y'all was talking about for real. Like that was some good stuff.
Word. No, respect. Yeah, I feel you. My day. Had a wild day. I Sundays I do audio visuals, and it's like new job I got, and everything just seemed to go to hell today. It was wild, but we got through it. We figured some stuff out, and hey, as always. As long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep fighting, you're gonna get stuff done. That's all.
It's always a way through the storm,
Yeah, for sure. But you got here just in time because
fill me in. What's going on? I got a couple of things to bounce off, which I was talking about too.
Well, yeah, go ahead. We were just talking about utilizing your ego. We spoke on we pulled up clips just about. I don't want to go too far back into it.
Right. Nah.
But utilizing your ego to stand on who you are, man. And like people don't be having you.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to go through stuff on your own and stuff like that, and you gotta utilize your ego to be able to do that. You gotta know who you are. You gotta be able to push through stuff. At the same time, there are times where you know that ain't the best route to take.
Right, right, right,
Sometimes you gotta
right.
step back. Sometimes you gotta, sit back and realize, like, hey, I need to be the one guided, and I need to learn from others and things like that. I need to
Mm-hmm.
just be somebody who sits here as a fly on the wall and soaks everything up. Be more receptive as opposed to being somebody who's always pushing out and things like that. But yeah, what
Nah, nah. That's
what's your
real.
thoughts on that?
Nah, for real. And I think, the times we living in, this day and age, ego, that's a very fascinating word for real, to be honest. Because really, like, the way with the whole, like, even jumping back to the whole social media thing, social media crushed ego. Because, this being the time of technology, and, you got so much access to so many different things and so many platforms and all that.
Hmm.
Like, social media really crushed ego because, to be honest, like, a lot of people base their ego off their social media presence now.
Whew.
And that being said, it's like, at the end of the day, who you are online might not be who you are in real life. And even going back to what you were saying, like taking that step back and really, like, looking at yourself, and, like, being, you can't always be the teacher. You gotta be the student sometimes. None of us know everything. None of us really know what's going on out here. Like, sometimes you gotta take that step back, be like, okay, maybe I do gotta get schooled on this for a minute. Even the fact of, like, when I first came on and y'all was speaking on the social media, and, you using that platform, the comment section and everything. To be real, we not supposed to be taking in all this information. Like, we
Mm.
really not, like, everything we see on a day-to-day basis, good or bad. Like, we really not supposed to be, unless it's the news, or, what, like,
A form of learning, right?
yeah, like, he say, she said, whatever. We really not supposed to be knowing what's going on 50 million miles away from us, for real. Like, like,
Yeah,
it be too sped up, where it's like, okay, I gotta be like this person, and this person, like, a whole, living like three continents away from you. You don't even know what this man go through, this woman go through on a day-to-day basis. But you want to be, but that being, jumping back, I'm getting a little off topic, on topic, but going back to the ego, it's like you really gotta, like you said, know yourself with the whole ego thing, like knowing who you are, what you are, what you can do, what you can't do, knowing your strengths and your flaws, because it's like you gotta know when to step up, and you gotta know when to sit down, for real, you know?
Hmm.
nah, it's real. And yeah, nah, you were definitely not off topic at all. Man, it's just everybody's way too overstimulated these
Yeah,
days,
right,
and
right. We taking in too much information.
it ain't even information at this point right now. It's just noise.
Yeah,
Cause ain't nobody taking nothing in. Everybody's like numb for real. Don't know, no,
yeah.
like people who are coming up, and this is all, like, the young people who this is all they know.
Right.
Um,
People
really,
don't take nothing serious,
people
nothing
really,
serious.
yeah, and people really struggle, just in life, and like being social correctly, like just, and just
Hmm.
how to live day to day, how to interact with people. People taking in too much information, thinking that they
Hmm.
gotta be this and be something that has nothing to do with them. It's
Hmm.
it's a group of people in Japan that dress like they are Mexicans from LA, and like, and no disrespect to inspiration, but it's like every day you dress like you
Yeah,
from
yeah.
this
See,
and like you
see,
from a whole nother thing.
mhm.
Like you, it's
See, the inspiration word, that's a real strong word too. Inspiration and ego, I kind of go hand in hand because it's like, it's a difference between inspiration and you just like not being yourself. Even in the art world, for real. Like I see it all the time. Sometimes like you may have like an artist or model, photographer, whatever you want to say, and it's like you'll see the same concept over and over. Like you'll see the same shoot over and over. And it's like, I know where this came from. I know where it stemmed from. I seen them do that a few months ago. It's like take the inspiration, but switch it up. Like you don't gotta do the exact same thing. Like it be the exact same concept. Like
yeah,
different people. And I've fell victim to that myself a couple times because it's like sometimes when you really in that mode, you try get the views and get the promo and everything. Like it can be hard to fall victim to that. It can be easy to fall victim to that sometimes. But it's like at the end of the day, when you know yourself, you really don't gotta do that. Cause I'll be in modes where even if like I'm trying to do something, like I'm trying to do a painting or do a shoot or something, like this person or like stem off their inspiration or whatever, I'll still end up doing my own thing anyway.
Mm.
Cause for real, like it's like that's inspiration, but at the same time, I can switch it up a little bit because I know my art style. I know how I shoot. I know how I am as an artist.
yeah, and like this, it comes with life. Like I'm the eldest here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
34. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, um, like trust me, like even me, like I still got so much more to learn and so much more to grow into, just in, like who it is that I'm becoming and as myself in life. Like I just, there's still so much more for me to do. Y'all too, like y'all be joking like that's old, like y'all bro, y'all some baby.
Nah,
Y'all
Nah,
like
that's
that's
not
not.
old at all. That's
Trust
not
me,
old
bro.
at all.
Being at the gym and working out, I be seeing more 50-year-olds cock strong more than me. I'm like, God,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
bro.
what old as you, bro? I'm a good 56. I'm like, God, you know, so you
that's
know,
what I'm
so
saying. Like I ain't even hit my like,
Dog,
like
dog.
I I
Oh my
made some money in my
God.
life. I real life. I made some money in my life, and I ain't even touched the amount of like money I'm gonna make in my life. You feel me? Like,
facts.
like that's just like one area, but it's just yeah, man. Just yeah.
Bro, I be
um,
I be in like even like AD said, like I be at the gym, I be seeing like 50, 60 year olds benching like 150, 200. I be like, damn, I'm trying to get right there.
nah, for real. I'm definitely I'm gonna be one of them like 65, 70 year olds who's like who can like flexible like shit like
Yeah, bro,
who could
like
be like do splits
it
and
be
just
it
out here
be
cock diesel. I can still take my shirt off and embarrass me.
yeah, it be people grandmothers going to the pool and all that, bro. Like it's possible. Like it's definitely possible, bro.
Nah, for real.
And to like introduce like what we trying to step into next, right? We brought ego, so now we're gonna go
Mm-hmm.
into like change, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I like how you was talking about earlier with the art and seeing like creations. You were like, oh, this looked like something that came out the last week. First, how do you guys try to incorporate change in y'all lives? And to help you explain that more, like let's say with art or creativity, you gotta find originality inside of things because when we think about inspiration, the word inspire probably comes first in that um
Mm-hmm.
from that. And like sometimes we get inspired, we see things, but like you said, we have to find ourselves and be able to create that originality. But that comes from a form and a structure
Yeah.
of following things. So like, how do you guys add change to your life? And do you have a system? Do you have a structure you follow? Do you edit it? Do you, you know, how do y'all go about that?
I mean, yeah, for me, it's you know a combination of both. It's like I'm
Right.
definitely like I'm a disciplined, structured person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at the same time, I have like you know a yeah, I work hard. I really work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a very creative aspect to myself as well. That allows me to be able to kind of just drop any and everything I need to in any given moment and just
Mm-hmm.
say F it. I have the ability to just detach and let everything go in a sense when need be, for better or worse at times. But yeah, it's like I can go hard, for a long stretch of time, and then I could just say F the world and like just
Yeah.
go be in my corner by myself and just be sitting by the water for a day and
I
not talking to
feel that.
nobody. Like it's
I
just
Mm-hmm.
feel that. I feel
just
that.
I'm gonna do what you gotta do, and then I'm gonna handle my business however I need to,
Definitely.
to
Yeah.
be
Definitely.
my best self. And yeah, like to your point of like the structure and stuff like that. As far as my business goes, like I'm somebody who is consistent in that. I'm like I look to have like a campaign and I'm kind of running, every season. I switch it up and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to make some changes, this year, but that kind of helps me to have a structured way of always, you know promoting myself. I'm a salesman first. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what I do. I sell. Two, it helps with my creativity. It allows me to continuously be able to express myself,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of have a reason to and structure to that. um and it also works as a form of therapy, in a sense of just me being able just to
Mm-hmm.
release whatever real things are happening in my life. I can get on the internet and stuff like that, and kind of just be silly, and just say f all that. I can just express some positivity in a sense. At the same time, it's like I can go through periods of just like not expressing myself, saying f the internet, f everybody, and just like again just being a hermit, and
Mm-hmm.
just like kind of taking care of my mental, and just the things that I need to do in life as well. So yeah, I mean, to the point of change and things like that, I say all that long-winded stuff to be like, I have the ability to I've built structure, and things like that help me be able to deal with, change in the form of time, or just in, if I'm going through something in life, I still have structure, that
Yeah. Yeah.
that
You're
allows
good.
me
You're
to,
good with like adapting, but
yeah,
knowing yourself as you adapt.
yeah, no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's perfect for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
yeah,
feel that.
again, that ability to again let go and just
Mm-hmm.
let God in a sense.
Right, right, right. Nah, definitely. I feel that. I feel that heavy. I feel that heavy, definitely. Cause it's like I always with change. It's like me personally. I've always been the type to like more so when I was younger. I'm now that I'm older now, got the family, the business, everything. It's like the responsibilities. Is I'm more on the sense now of the structure part, but I always been the type of like to go with the flow. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
go with the flow as much as I used to, but now it's more of a sense of like follow the process. I don't really like saying go with the flow no more. More like follow the process, cause it's like me changing. Even now, it's like I'm getting to that point where it's like I can feel secure in myself, knowing things gonna be good, or knowing I'ma figure it out, knowing that God got me, and He gonna make it work for me. Like whether it's like I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad day, but it's still the day still gonna go on. I'm a like if I'm happy, sad, busy, bored, whatever the case may be. It's like I'm learning how to be in that state of where I'm at. Like kind of like Elijah was saying, like with the structure and the discipline, because it's like it's more like I'm losing the sense of like what was tomorrow or what's tomorrow or what was yesterday, but I'm in the sense of right now. What can I do right now? What was my job today? Like how am I feeling today? Cuz it's like I'm really at that state and point of my life right now where it's like I know I'm gonna be good. Like, cause I be like, honestly, I was just thinking about this earlier, cause it's like, I be so hard on myself sometimes, but to be real, I be going hard, bro. Like, like, like Elijah was saying, like, I'm a hard worker, bro. Like, my
Mm.
work ethic, like my checklist and everything, like, I be knocking stuff off, bro. Like the things I do on a day-to-day basis, whether personal, whether family, whether business, like I be knocking stuff off that list, and it's like, oh, like I got at the end. Sometimes at the end of the day, it's like, dang, like I got this tomorrow. I got schedule stuff for this week. I gotta do this and do that. But then when I look back and I'm like, dang, I did this today. I did that today. I got that done. Oh yeah, the kids good, like the wife good, like I did that, I did this and that. I'm like, okay, I got it. Like it's really like you said, like just let go and let God for real. Cause once you really do that, once you really like, cause I'm at that state now, like I'm just building my faith and doing my part, you know. Like I'm just letting him do his part and I'm gonna do my part and we gonna keep it pushing for real. Like between the good day and the bad days for real. Cause even with the bad days, it be blessings out of it. Like just going like we were saying, like just going through that storm. Cause say you driving for example, like a scenario, you driving on the highway, you can't sit there. Like you it's raining, pouring down, and you can't just sit there on the highway. You still gotta get to your destination. Once you at your destination, you know you gonna be dry. You gonna be in the warmth. You got that foundation that wherever you got that solidarity that you got a roof, you got wherever you at, so you not in the rain. But when you in the rain, keep going. Like you can't just sit there on the high. You can't just pull over on the highway. Just wait for the rain to stop. Like keep getting to your A to B. You know. So
Mhm.
I'm really at that stage in my life when it comes to change for real, because it's like, bro, I done lived a lot of lives, bro. I done had a lot of different changes in my life. Like even when it go, even going back to the art state, like it's like before Elijah can tell you, like I've been in shows, I hosted shows, art shows, pop ups, um, like selling on the street, all that stuff. But it's like I'm at that point of my life. At first, I was a little agitated, a little irritated about it because it's like I can't find my mode right now. I can't really paint like I want to right now. The situation I'm in, like how I used to. Like it was times like I would be painting like 3, 4, 5 paintings a day or whatever. I can't really do that now because of my situation. But at the same time, God changing my heart, my mindset, even my inspiration. So when I know when I get back, I'm not going to be painting the stuff like I did before. I'm not going to be having the same flow like I did before. And I'm cool with that. I'm really cool with that because it's like you changing my circumstances and changing me as a man. So I know when I do get back to that mode, I'll be cool. Like mm,
Yeah.
changes. I'm getting to that point where I like change. I don't want stagnancy.
Um, what'd you say? Yeah, nah. I mean, you mentioned like just briefly, like you've already kind of have dealt with just living a bunch of different lives in a sense, and it's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
and in all honesty, like trust me, that's a blessing. It's like the fact that you keep getting to do that.
Hmm.
You find out that like, yeah, that's the blessing within itself. Is like
Nah,
you
yeah.
keep getting to be out here and existing and doing something new.
Hmm.
Like that's how you stay relevant. That's how any artist or any
Cause
creative, anybody stays
it's
relevant or stays fresh.
hmm cause it's a
And
blessing within itself, like you said, and then it's like
Right.
it's a learning lesson within every life. Like I done this, done that, seen this, done that, and it's like a lot of people can relate to that, but I know some people can't relate to that. Like some people really in that state of stagnancy. Like some people really in that state where like I know people personally where it's like once they turned 18, once they turned 21 or whatever, like that's just who they are. That's just how what they do, how they are, whatever the case may be. And it's like you really don't want to be like you don't want to be like that for real. God don't want you to be. God wants you to grow.
nah, that's real. Um, and like yeah, it goes back to the first topic of just ego and just
Mhm.
learning, when to utilize it, when just be like understanding your ego. Like you gotta
Yeah.
be able to understand yourself and who you are, and know like, hey, I got it or I don't got it. Like let me sit. Like maybe
Right. Right.
maybe I need
Yeah.
maybe it's some stuff out here that everybody, bro. It's infinite amount of information out here, which means nobody knows it all. Like it's always something for you to go out here and get in the sense of learning something new.
Nah. Yeah.
Nobody
Definitely.
nobody knows it all. So
Definitely.
again, stay humble. Like somebody has something
Mhm.
for you to give to you. For me,
Mhm.
like yeah, I know when it's times where I feel like I'm struggling and I feel like I'm I don't got no help. It's like those are times where I like let go, and I really take a look around me and realize like how many people can really help and support
Right. Right.
me
Right.
and
Right.
are actually looking to do so if I
Mhm.
just take a second and reflect on that.
Mhm. Cause like you said, like these topics really do blend together between ego and change, because the more you change, the more you grow. Like your ego gonna change. Like the way you look at yourself and look at the things around you, the people around you, the outside world, all that gonna change. Your mentality, the way you handle yourself, act, react, like all that gonna change for real. Like even me personally, like I always been the type like it's easy. It's always been easy for me to make friends, make make friends, make acquaintances. Talk to people, whatever, whatever. But I also always been the type of person where it's like I don't need you to go over there. Like I'ma go over there. I'ma walk down the street by myself if I have to. Like I'ma go to that show. I'ma go to that party. I'ma go to the park. I'ma go to that little thing going on over there. Like I don't need you to like, cause I know if I walk on my own, or I walk with you, I'ma have an experience regardless. Even like I don't need it's and this I'm not saying that in like a like I don't need nobody type of
Mhm.
way, but it's like I never needed uh what's the word?
You
I
never needed
never
a reason, man. You
right
just,
right
yeah,
right right
you about it,
right
and I
cuz
feel you. I'm about it too.
yeah, right, cuz it's like
Most definitely.
and even going back to the ego thing, it's like it's like nowadays, especially like the young generation now with everything going on, it's like people always need an entourage for something. Like people always need a group or somebody with them, or I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do that because I don't need nobody. I don't have somebody with me. Like go anyway, bro. Like like you never know. Maybe that's not their mission. Maybe that's not their blessing or they thing to get of like maybe that's you, like you could meet the love of your life or get the job you've been dreaming of for so
Right.
long, or like maybe that's not their calling, maybe that's you, like just go.
Yeah,
I tell people all the time, like because people be talking to me like I may go to this event, but I don't really got nobody to go with, or it's this little job fair, or this is this and that. But like people kind of playing games and not really like showing up and stuff. Go anyway, bruh. Just go, like just go, like even if it come down to me, I would tell people all the time, like if I can't make it, I'ma let you know. But even if I can't make it, I still want you to go because you may get something out of that.
yeah. Nah, people definitely be missing their blessings just off of it's ego. It's like people afraid to kind of put themselves out there in a
Mm-hmm.
situation where they're a little uncomfortable. They don't got their right hand mans to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. You know, hey, yeah, people be missing their blessings, man. It's so much. It's so much of everything out here. If you just get out here, in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, just get out here. Yeah, but you got anything to add to that, AD?
Um, really, just to say, like, for probably the next topic for next show, just go over how people miss their blessings. I think it's a few stories in the Bible
Yeah,
that talks
yeah.
about that because
I think that's
we'll ask
strong.
for stuff and it'll get sent to us, and we'll be like, nah, and then it's like
Yeah,
you were just crying for this, but all right,
mm-hmm.
whatever, But
I think that's strong. Yeah, definitely.
Real
but
talk.
besides that, it's just letting change be a let you be ahead of change. Don't let change happen to you. Be ready
Mm-hmm.
for change.
Mm-hmm. It come
Yeah,
down to a point where it's like, do you really want it or not? Like, do you want this? Like,
yeah. Like no matter what, life is gonna hit. Like life is everybody. Life be hitting
yeah.
me hard, but
Nah, for
it's
real.
like before I
Yeah.
started all of this, like I reverse engineered everything. I looked at where I wanted to end up at, and I found out. I found my why in a sense, and
Right.
me doing that has helped me be able to fight through any battles that kind of come my way
Mm-hmm.
and be able to push through anything that I got
Mm-hmm.
to. Like, yeah, I'm definitely not one that's gonna be making excuses for nothing.
Yeah, man. I found like as I get older, I try to make as less excuses as I can. Like I don't even like to the point like it may not even be an excuse. Like it may be the actual reason, but I just like I'm not even gonna tell you the why. Like I'm here now. I'm trying to do it. Like if it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, it's a yes. Like I'm not even throwing myself under the bus like that. Like
Yeah,
like I don't like I was at a I was at an interview like a few weeks ago for a job, And the dude, he was like, it was an older guy. He was just yapping for real. Like, he was just talking for real. And he was asking me, like, why you haven't, like, you know, really been at school, getting a degree or, whatever, that type sense. Like, why you ain't, like, go to college or finish college and stuff like that. And I was like, I just told him, like, I don't got no excuse. I don't got no like, and he's like, I'm not sure, mom. I'm not sure, wife. Like, I'm not sure, like, just what's up, like. So I'm like, I was a little distracted when I was younger. That's still a goal of mine. Just spilling it to him, and he's like, all right, that's cool. Like, if that's a goal, go for it. Do what you gotta do. Like, I ain't. And like, he's like, I'm not sure people's like, I'm not here to, you know, testify to you or like broadcast you or just like push you down under. Like, I just want to know. So I'm like, cool. I ain't get the job, but still, like he. But I felt like that was real.
No, it's true. Yeah. AD. I know. I think we had something else you wanted to end with, but I gotta be honest. We're gonna have to.
No, that's perfect. That's actually
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And just to do a callback to what
Mhm.
Fox was saying, that goes back into what we was talking about, trial and error. That's a
Right,
form of putting
right,
yourself
right.
out there and trying to want change, grow change, and put yourself in a new reality. So I like that, bro. Thank you for sharing that. But to close out, just thank you for tonight. Thank you for tapping in with the Collective Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Make sure you guys, if you want us to talk about certain things or if you guys want more, you can just DM any of us, hit up us on the Collective Instagram page,
Mhm.
and just rap with us, tap in, get some clothing apparel from Elijah Green, Eternal Expressions. You know how we dumping this motherfucker.
Yeah, any topics, questions and answers, experiences, like whatever y'all want to throw out.
Reactions.
Right, like we here.
Yeah. And if we looking to add to the collective as well. If you up to it, yeah, we looking to add as well. So appreciate everybody for
I'm
tuning in.
brainstorming some stuff too, so I'm gonna come to y'all on that. So
All right,
definitely.
that's a bet. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Peace and love. We'll be
Peace and
back.
love.
Peace and love, man.
All right.